technique.
Let's take trip. Set 5. See who bit the dissect style. Flip the script so they can't get fouled. At least not now. It'll take a while.
Shut up.
Sorry, B. Put some respect on that man's name, son.
Alright, y'all, this is our take. This is Marc, the moderator.
Leaf is only family, Brooklyn forever.
Avery the process, building 88D.
Really?
I'm just excited, man.
Yo, welcome back, y'all. We are back. This is our take. Y'all. So we're gonna do some NBA talk first. Let's get right at it. Let's talk about it. So let's talk about the MVP race because it is an actual race now. So what's your take on the MVP race?
Oh, I go first. My take on the MVP race is that, you know, LeBron and Greek Freak.
Talk about. Can we have a disclosure before you start talking?
No.
I swear, if you mention
why not? Why not?
Start
and Chris Paul should be in the MVP race. Tell me why he shouldn't be.
Tell me. He asking you, man. Why shouldn't he be in the MVP race?
Y'all sat here.
Y'all don't bunch.
I'm gonna say y'all because when I said OKC would make the playoffs before the season, y'all all looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, we did.
Right?
Yeah, we did.
We do that on a regular,
right? Right? I told y'all. Look, everyone said Chris Paul was done. Everyone said they sent him to OKC to die. It was like remember you was a hot rapper, excuse me, a hot rapper, and they sent you
hot rapper.
They sent you to Koch Records. It was like that.
Shout out to Koch Records.
Everyone thought Chris Paul's career was over, and now look at them. They're the 5th seed. They got a chance to actually be the 4th seed, and the man is balling. So tell me why Chris Paul shouldn't be.
But that's your MVP. You just got mad emotional.
Hold on. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, and I will tell you why I think he should be the MVP.
Oh my God!
Because of everything Marc said yesterday. You know what I'm talking about. And you're
talking about someone else. He doesn't bypass that person.
No, but everything you said, because you said that you felt who thought the Lakers would make the playoffs? Everyone thought the Lakers would make the playoffs this year. That's what you wrote in there, Marc.
No. Read what I wrote, Leaf. Read what I wrote.
Whoa, we're not gonna go to the chat room.
No, we're not gonna do that. All right,
so we're gonna fact check the chat room.
All right, so I think LeBron and Greek Freak neck and neck. I'm not gonna say just because LeBron had a great weekend, now all of a sudden he just passed Greek Freak. I think it's neck and neck, and Chris Paul is 3rd.
Okay, so but you came at us as if Chris Paul was first, like that's MVP.
But it ain't that far fetched, bro. He took a team that no one thought was gonna be nothing and has them someplace.
Listen, his name being mentioned is a great honor there to me because I'll be the first to say I thought that was gonna be a wasteland over there for him.
I keep telling y'all need to respect the point guard name. Y'all out here playing game, I'm gonna start smacking people.
This got bad emotional. I don't even know.
I be disrespecting my kid.
Bad emotional. I mean, look. So the argument is top 2. The argument is Greek Freak and LeBron. I think we gotta look at. I'm sorry. Listen, the Greek Freak is having a monster year. Milwaukee. I don't know if I can say that they're necessarily the best team in the league. Obviously, what happened with the Lakers when they played Sunday, and the Lakers caught that dub. But LeBron at this age doing what he's doing, you gotta give that guy credit, man. Like that's unheard of, man. LeBron at this age putting up darn near a triple-double is unreal. Now, if I had my choice, if you had to ask me to, you know, this is the guy, I'd say they'd be co-MVPs. How about that?
They can't.
Why they can't?
Because of league rule, because of the way the voting is, you can't have
codes.
Can't have codes, man. So
if you held a gun to my head with both of them, I'd probably have to die. Because honestly, I really don't know, man. Like, it's that close to me. I really feel like it's that.
I think it's close too. I think people are being prisoners of the moment.
Right.
All right. So yeah, the age thing. Y'all wanna give him the age. I wasn't trying to hear it, but yes, I give him the age. Right. Well, LeBron. What people are saying. What LeBron is doing in the West, and Greek Freak is doing this in the East. But if you look at Milwaukee's record, Milwaukee just ain't beating East teams. They beat everyone, 100%. And they're beating everyone by a large margin. And like I told you yesterday, Greek Freak numbers is spectacular, and he's doing it in 30 minutes.
Can I answer one of your narratives?
Go ahead.
Okay. Now you said that Milwaukee's beating everyone, right?
Yes,
that is true.
They're smacking people.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The Lakers are one game out from what their record is right now. So the Lakers is beating everyone also.
Yeah, but
So hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just making that point.
Yes.
If we're going to balance it out,
Okay.
and it's close. They both have similar records.
okay.
So I just want to throw that, but go ahead.
I lost my train of thought. Carry on. So we
Okay.
know who your MVP is.
Well, listen. I said it before the season started. If he's able to do what he's doing at this juncture in his career. Now, when you bring up the 30-minute stat, I said I haven't delved into the teams which he has done it against. But listening to what some has said, he was he was top 5 in PER. He's dropped now to 13th off of his last.
Giannis?
Yeah. Off of his
Did he
last.
get hurt?
Yeah, he hasn't played like the last 3 games, last 2 or 3 games.
But off of his performances in his last 2 games, dropped him down. Then the winning 70 games, that might not happen. So all these things now, as it's shaking out, my real thing is this here: the Lakers being the Lakers and haven't been to the playoffs since 2013, I think it is 2012 to 2013. For the turnaround that happened, yes, Anthony Davis is a part of it. That's that 1-2 punch. But when the season started, the Clippers, who had Paul George and the reigning Finals MVP, were supposed to be the top team. Am I right or wrong? Okay. The Lakers have surpassed them record-wise. LeBron at 35, playing the way he is, and Giannis being younger, doing what right he is doing. To me, the older guy doing it is more spectacular than the younger guy doing
Why is that?
Because as you get older, you do not expect a guy to be playing basketball at this level, 17 years old.
But if you get older, the game is easier to you.
For some.
There's things.
So okay, name us the 35-year-old player, okay, in the past 25 years that is doing what he is doing. If it's easier.
All right. Well, listen. I can't say 35 because Mike ain't played when he was 35. He played at 30. He retired at 34. He averaged damn near 30 points at the age of 34.
20. No, 19. I think.
Who, Mike?
Look it up, Mike.
Mike averaged 28
with the Wizards.
No, he came back. That's when he was 37. At 34, he won his last chip.
Okay.
He averaged like almost 29 points a game.
Okay. And he won the Finals
MVP that year.
Right.
I really can't think of anyone. Wilt Chamberlain at the age of 36 averaged like 15 and 20 boards.
But I said 25 years ago.
Oh, you said 25.
No, wait, think about it.
I can't think. No.
These are all anomalies, right? These are all in between.
Hold on. And we also have if you're gonna make that point, we gotta throw this in there too, because this is something you always say. We also gotta look at today's rules and how the game is played. It makes it a little bit easier.
It does make it a little bit easier, but it also makes it easier for the 25-year-old too. So again, that's all. That's I'm sitting here saying to you, when we see what we are seeing, this is the rarity. That's what I'm talking about.
But I'm gonna say this:
17 years and leading the league in assists right now. That's the other.
That's another thing. But I'm gonna say this: what's interesting is the reason why I say it's so close.
We care about assists now. All of a sudden, that people leading the league in assists.
No, a 35-year-old dude doing it.
Didn't John Stockton lead the league in assists at 35?
I'll
Good
have
question.
To fact check that.
But here's the thing:
because
this is where I say let's not. What LeBron's doing is incredible at this age, but also I think the biggest thing about the Greek Freak is that. You see, he won MVP last year, and you see, in my opinion, he's definitely worked on his game.
Oh, he's gotten better.
From an IQ perspective, he's willing to shoot the jump shot. Shout to Ben Simmons. He's willing to shoot jump shots when he needs to.
Ben Simmons, but I'll leave that
you know what I'm saying? He's worked on his game defensively. The guys everywhere. You know what I mean?
Oh, now he averaged 8.5 assists at the age of 34.
That's still nothing to sneeze at.
Age of 35.
That's
No,
still
it's not.
And you're talking about a guy averaging 11 assists.
Yeah.
He averages 10. Let's not.
10.6 to be exact.
I think it fell. I think it's like at 10.2 right now.
You being ridiculous right now. Okay, you're being ridiculous right now.
You gotta be better, boy. Leave is like, I'm not doing it.
But I mean, you got to give credit to both guys. I think it's gonna come down to
10.6.
And this is the part I hate. And remember, we had this discussion last year. The part I hate is this: Milwaukee might be trash in the playoffs.
That's a fact.
What happens is that MVP now
But
I don't know, man.
But let me ask this question because Kendrick Perkins brought it up, and it's just interesting to me. For years, we've heard the narrative that LeBron was doing it in the East. The East is easier. That was the narrative, and let's be honest. Now he's doing it in the West. He got the best record in the West
against loaded teams.
And now that narrative
against who? What'd you say?
You said
loaded teams.
Against loaded teams. What does that mean?
In the West.
Oh, okay.
Listen, the crazy thing is now that narrative has been shelved. It's not even talked about because now nobody wants to use it because he's in the West. Come on now.
Yeah. I do hear a lot of people saying that you know they're not holding that against Greek Freak or whatever. But was the Cavs dominating like this?
But see, wait. But listen, the narrative doesn't say who was dominating like this or not. The narrative was he's doing it in the East, and the Eastern Conference is weaker. That was the narrative. Now he's doing it in the West, and they're looking at Greek Freak, and it's not being held against him for what he's doing.
I'm gonna throw a little shade out there. Let me just.
But I think I know why. Why? It's because
it's LeBron.
No.
He's playing with Anthony Davis too. I mean, come on.
Listen,
part of it is that in Greek Freak, we didn't look at Greek Freak as the next great thing when he was coming in. LeBron was always being held to that standard. You feel what I'm saying?
Because of the narrative was always used as a knock against one person because he played majority in the
Listen,
East.
it happens.
Let's be honest.
It happens a lot. Should the man have more? What he got? 4 MVPs? 3?
3. I think.
Should he have more than 3 MVPs? Yeah, we all sat around and said the same thing about Mike, right? Mike should have more MVPs. Like,
listen,
so I get it.
Kobe should have had more, without a doubt. I totally get it. But let me go another route. Is this Giannis doesn't have that player that he has to go up against in the East. He had it when Kawhi was on the Raptors.
Yeah.
Kawhi is now in the West.
Yeah, but also,
hold on.
Okay.
Who is the Greek Freak's rival right now in the East that he has to beat?
Embiid. That's the guy.
And that's not saying much.
Well, hold on. But all right.
I'm a Philly fan. I'm gonna tell you.
All right. But if we gonna do that, I'm gonna go to Avery point. Who's on his team? He doesn't have another top 5 player on his team.
He's got Chris Middleton. Right?
Chris Middleton is his second best player.
That's true.
I'm taking Anthony Davis 8 days a week over Chris Middleton.
Without a doubt.
100%.
Without a doubt.
Because we could actually throw Anthony Davis in the MVP race too. He could be 3 or 4.
Well, you would make him 4 because
that's a whole fact. Definitely. My son lead the NBA in points with less than 2 minutes in the game. Y'all didn't even know that.
I mean, let me ask y'all this question though. I know. Listen, I got the CP3, but would y'all throw Jason Tatum up there?
No. He had an inconsistent season. Okay. He's had a week here, a week there.
So it's just LeBron and Greek Freak.
Greek Freak and CP right
CP
now.
and
you co-sign that?
No, I would.
Hold on, you really don't co-sign that? Really?
I definitely would.
He gave you some buddy or something?
I'm being honest.
What happened?
Listen, if I had to pick,
I don't have a bias, man.
If I had to pick a 5, I couldn't pick the 5th person on my list. I could definitely pick 4 for MVP right now.
I don't even know if I could. I struggle with 3.
Now I would throw Anthony Davis in there definitely.
But let me say this: I'm glad to see Harden is not on this list. I'm glad to see Luka is not on this list.
Why?
Because of here's why. What I'm looking at is, what I look at is that I think that names get thrown into the mix that's undeserving just because of media hype. This time, I think the race.
Nikola Jokic?
No,
I wouldn't put him in.
No,
I can't give you 5.
The race is where the race is, and I think top 3 would be those 3 guys right now. If the season ended right now, I would say it's these top 3. But before we end this segment, who would you have as your MVP? Who, if you had to name it right now, if the season ended right now, who would you name as the MVP?
If I had to do it right now, I'm going to go with Greek Freak.
Okay. Avery?
Avery, look at it. Now, I give you my reason because before this
it's not a bad reason.
Before this past weekend, LeBron's name was being mentioned. He was like he's closing the gap. But before this weekend, majority of the people was running with Greek Freak. LeBron just had a hell of a weekend, and now we're prisoners of the moment. Because when they played those 2 games against the Clippers previously, nobody was saying, "Oh my God," you know what I mean? It's just he had a hell of a game. He dominated in that fourth, to be honest.
But he had a hell of a 3 games actually. But
against them,
huh? Pelicans. Pelicans.
I don't count the Pelicans.
Pelicans.
I don't count the Pelicans.
The Bucks.
Yes, the Bucks, and he actually shut Greek Freak down.
And the Clippers. So I mean, but also just like any race, it is that final leg that really does it for you. Because early on, you talking about 2 months ago. So I mean, this.
No, I wasn't even talking about 2 months ago, bro. I was talking like 2 weeks ago. We can't even say a week ago.
Okay.
I go Greek Freak.
You go Greek Freak
by hair. And clearly, you'd go LeBron.
I definitely go LeBron,
and I wouldn't even be mad
because again, I think there's other factors, but those factors weigh out for me. So
okay,
all right, Joe. What's your take? Because we would like to hear it, but this has been an interesting conversation. We're gonna come right back. This is our take.
Peace, y'all.